Somebody forgot to pay. Holding up the brake. Now I get to torture somebody. Am I coming through? Let's see. Yes, I am. Stop recording. I don't need you to record me. There's enough posterity. Give me 1 sec. All right, let's get ready here. Oof, trying to destroy everything. What's up, Chris? Me too. Me too. These things are all falling all over the place. It doesn't make a difference. Let's open a few boxes, see what's going on. We're going to open the 40 boxes of blasters first, and then we're going to open the 2 boxes of archives. Honestly, I wasn't eager to sell the archives, the Dodgers, because one of those is probably a Jackie. What's up, Garrett? One of those is probably a Jackie. And I wanted the Jackie. What's up, Jeff? Is the pronunciation of your last name, Jeff, the way it's spelled? Is it Hughart? Or is it like Hewart? I think Hughart's a lot more fun myself. What's up, Rebel? NM. Near Mint, New Mexico, northern Minnesota. No monkeys. Near Maine. I have no idea. Oh, not much. That makes sense. Not much makes a lot more sense than everything I was saying. It does. I was just making stuff up. I have no idea where I was going to try to go with that box, so I'm just going to do it made at a time. We'll have 5 pops of 8, and then we'll open the archives boxes. And then we'll call it a break. And then I'll put something up about we're going to do I'm not going to do a break tomorrow. Not going to do a break on Thursday. List on Thursday. But on Friday, we're going to list a Series 2 3-caser for 2 times the money. So you're going to pay a ×2 for 3 cases. And we're going to break it over a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? So we'll sell it. On Friday, we'll break a case on Friday, then we'll come back and break 2 on Saturday, because Friday is going to be busy. Busy, I think, in the shop. And then Saturday's the show, and I just don't want to try to jam everything up. I'll get to the show and I'll be Godzilla and everybody be all mad at me, and I'll be yelling at people, and there'll be fights, and breathing fire. And you don't want to have that at the show. That's bad for business. I think, anyway. What's up, Charles? Charles saved me from having to take the Dodgers, though secretly I was absolutely perfectly happy to keep them. I mean, I'm never going to deny anybody in the break who wants a team, but I was perfectly fine having them. 20% off everything that is in the shop. If it's out there on the sales floor, if it's in the display cases, it is 20% off. So yeah, there's some good buys out there. There's some good buys. A bunch of good buys. And then Saturday we have the show and the Lorcana giveaway, which, based on the number of people who are calling me and messaging me and everything else with questions, I feel like it's going to be a good show. Hope it is. Blasters will be under 20 bucks a piece. We've got hobby out there. We got all kinds of stuff out there. We're opening at 10 a.m. I think Jonathan Stellato is driving up. Jesse's flying out. It's going to be all kinds of craziness. Super secret message. Hold on, let me see. It's from Jonathan. Tell you more about this show? Is that what you're asking about? If you're asking me about the show, what's going on at the show is, for every $10 you spend, you get, at the dealer tables, you get 1 ticket into the giveaway. That's the way that's going to work for the Lorcana. And if you spend $10 at 10 different tables, that's great. If you get 10 tickets. You spend $100 at one table, that's great. It's all going to be on the honor code. So if you could, I guess you could lie and get away with it. But, shame on you if you do that. That's a general you, not anyone specifically. Maybe a rebel. But it wouldn't be on purpose. It would be because his wife made him do it. So there you go. It's going to be busy in the shop all day on Friday. We're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. We'll have a listing at 6. I'll spell it out for everybody so you know. And then we'll sell that, and then we'll break a case on Friday, 2 cases on Saturday, and ship it. And then next week is, what's next week? Inception? I think Inception's next week. I believe that Inception is next week. Enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not, I'd rather have more. I'm hoping that we get an offer for more, but it's enough. It's enough. Inception's mid-range, so it's going to be a good product without being ridiculous. It's not going to be $3,000 a case like it has been in the past. Because of COVID, suddenly Inception became everybody's baby. I don't know. Let's see what we have. So what were we doing with these? I can't remember. This is I didn't even know I had a case of this stuff. Okay, sleeving the rookies. My natural instincts have taken over. Hey, Michael Conforto. Get my keys out of the way. Anthony Rizzo, JJ Blade. I like the Oakland A's. They've got a lot of good players. Joshua, Ezekiel Duran, Wander Franco, the $14 team. Julio. Ezekiel Tovar, we'll take that. So was this a $7.99? And the blue is a $9.99? Something like that. Oh, this is $2.75. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, Hoppy. Hey, will you give me a box? So I'm going through and I'm moving things around, right? Because I've been buying collections all over the place. Not all over the place, but enough. Assad out of 99. And so that's where I found this one. And then I found this box. It's like an 800 count box. And it's filled with just Yadier Molina and Stan Musial. So weird. Max Scherzer. I mean, that's all it is. Molina and Musial. I don't know. Ooh, Gunner. Gunner gets a top load. And so, yeah. Hey, look at Mitch Haniger. He went both ways. Pink and sepia. Or if you're fancy like Garrick, it's sepia. Garrick says sepia. I don't blame Garrick. It's not his fault. It's a part of the country he comes from. Kodai Senga. Can we see everything? Am I okay? Am I in the right spot? Mike Yastrzemski. Giants signed Mike Yastrzemski back. That's nice. I've been thinking about this free agent thing. And you know, if the Giants will sign some decent peripheral guys, I'm okay if they don't sign Ohtani. I think you got to do your due diligence. But let's say they sign Yamamoto from the Japanese league, Riley Green, Pete Alonso, and then they grab Bellinger, and they grab who's the third baseman? He used to play for the A's, Juan Soto, who played with the Blue Jays. Anyway, him to play third. He's 31, but you know, I got no problems with that. I got no problems with that. No, it's sepia. It's not sepia. It's sepia. Adley Rutschman, sepia. There's no sepia in this. I don't know where you guys came up with sepia. It's not. If you look at the English language, the way that it's laid out, it should be pronounced sepia, and it is in fact sepia. My high school and college journalism professors both said the same thing. It is not sepia. It is sepia. Hey, $20 worth of Ohtani. I mean, Acuna. So you guys will have to go argue with my probably now dead college journalism professors, Anthony Volpe, who both said that. Your 10th grade photography teacher is wrong. Okay, he's wrong, or she, either way. Whoever they were, they are incorrect. Bass Quintino Gunner. I don't know who that guy is. I know who that guy is. Next week, guys, I have had a lot of people asking about this, especially in the St. Louis area, is MLS flagship, and it will have Messi in it. So if MLS flagship is something that you want, I've got like 9 cases coming in. I think we'll be okay. You can let me know. I'll let you know how much boxes are. We can ship them with the brakes. If you want other things, I'm going to open this up. I think I'm going to open this up a little bit more. I actually purchased a. I was going to use restlesscraftbreakers.com for the man. Look at that, for the e-commerce site, and I have decided that I'm not going to do that. So I bought a whole new site. Shopforsportscards.com. I own shopforsportscards.com. And we're going to use that in lots of advertising. So there you go. And so shopforsportscards.com will become the home. Gray Malkin Gaming and Collectibles. What's happening? I'm guessing we know each other, but I'm going to be 100% honest and tell you that you're going to have to give me a name. Hey, there's Outman. You're going to have to give me a name. I apologize. It's my fault. It's my fault, not yours. Gray Malkin Gaming and Collectibles. Sounds like a fun place. Is that a shop? You have a shop? Or is it something else? Cody Clemens. Ah, okay, yes. And now I remember. Yes, everything's good. How's it going with you? Last time we spoke, I think you had some kind of illness. I hope you have sufficiently recovered. Unless that wasn't you, then ignore me because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Which is pretty common as well. Joey Vito. Starling Marte. Gunner. You gotta sleep, Gunner. All right, you wouldn't know this, but, and again, please don't take this the wrong way because I mean no offense when I do this. It's just something we've done for 5 years, is that we just have a rule about language in the breaks. So I'm just going to remove that. But please don't be offended by that. You didn't know, and it's all good. But we have young people who watch our breaks, and I just like to keep it that way. Yeah, you didn't know. It's no big deal. You Darvish. Oh, look at that. Nice Adley Rutschman. Good. I'm glad you've recovered, though. I know they can. That can take a lot out of you. Andrew McCutcheon. Anthony Rendon. I believe my wife and my mother, when we got an autograph. Hunter Brown went to Hawaii in, True Green too. Hunter Brown out of 99. They went to Hawaii in March or April of this year, and 3 of the 4 of them were very sick. So I'm going to assume that they all may have had the vid out of 299. Pete Alonso, future Giant Pete Alonso. Eric Griefenberger, I have it on good authority, wants that trade to happen. Riley Green, how many of these we're going to have? And look at that, Jason Buffetti for his $14. Nailed it. We're gonna have a lot of sleeves.
Yeah, I'm cutting a bunch.
Jordan Groshans. Is it Groshans? Is it Grow? I don't think it's Grow. I think it's Groshans. George Kirby. So Thursday. This is Friday. Friday, not Thursday, because Thursday is Thanksgiving, and we're not doing anything on Thursday. Well, I am. I'm eating, and then I'm told that I'm going to watch football all day. I guess I'll be watching football all day. My wife is a 49ers fan. I am too. I like the 49ers, and so we have to eat at 5 so that at 7 o'clock we may partake of watching the 49ers play. Whoever they're playing against. I don't know who they're playing against. I should know, but I don't know. Oh, I think it's Seattle. I think it's Seattle, now that I'm thinking about it. The Seahawks. There's Net right there. So we will probably watch. I like Detroit too. I like what Detroit is doing. I think the Cowboys are a fraud, as always. I think Detroit really has a. Again, I'm going to say about Philly. I don't think they're as good as everyone thinks they are. Philly did not win that game last night. Kansas City lost it, and that's a different thing altogether. Cowboys are good against weak teams. Detroit. You know, if Detroit made it to the Super Bowl, I would not be surprised. I would be like, yeah, they made it. I don't think anyone at this point is going to beat Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville just looks really good, and I think the AFC is probably just a little bit stronger than the NFC. Though I do expect it to be, I'm going to say that I do expect it to be the 49ers. I think the Eagles will be exposed at some point in the not too distant future. And I really thought that Kansas City was going to find a way to right the ship, but after seeing that yesterday, I'm not sure they will be able to. And it's not Mahomes' fault. Man, nobody can catch it. Nobody can catch it. Yeah, the Bills they're just up and down, you know. The Bills are just up and down, but the Baltimore, man, they're just really good. They're just really good. I mean, how many times have teams gone undefeated in the NFL, right? Twice in the entire history of the NFL. Teams have gone undefeated in the regular season. So it's not easy to do no matter how good your team is. So, you know, I discount all of that. But right now, if you made me bet, I would say 49ers against Jacksonville, and I think Jacksonville probably wins by a touchdown. If you made me bet right now. Now, that could change. That could change because Jacksonville has been playing their butts off, and the 49ers kicked it like it wasn't much of anything. And that surprised me a little bit. You know? So, I don't know. No telling. Things between now and then, somebody gets hurt, you know. Team just starts falling apart. They do. That was a good acquisition for them, too. They look really good. I still think the Chiefs have time to right the ship. I really do. I honestly, I think Patrick Mahomes is that good. I think the guys will find a way to hold on. If they could have held on to a couple of passes, and I mean, really, they should have handily won that game yesterday. It should have been 31-17 or something like that. It really should have. That should have been an easy win for them. But you know, again, there's still time. I think there's still time. There's time for Buffalo, but I think Buffalo has further to go. You know, Jacksonville looks awful good too. I could see Jacksonville sneaking in there. If Jacksonville were to sneak in there, though, I would probably take whoever the NFC team is. I think the NFC comes down to 3 teams: Detroit, Philly, and San Francisco. And I think it's more like Detroit, San Francisco than I think it's Philly. That's my thought. What's up, Scotty H? So the Topps has a promotion going on right now for shops, and part of this promotion is that they're going to reoffer some products. And Topps has reoffered Allen and Ginter, which I have to buy it to be a part of this program. Yeah, why not? We can talk football. Let's talk basketball too. Victor Wembanyama is the real deal. If you are not collecting Victor Wembanyama, go out and buy Allen and Ginter and collect Victor Wembanyama. He is the real deal. 100% the real deal. No doubt, 100% absolute stud. Real deal. And he's 19 years old. Wait till he's 23. He's going to score 100 points and block every shot from the other team. That's my prediction. Now, if he gets hurt, but if he stays healthy, he is the real deal, 100%. We were talking about soccer too. I was talking about MLS, how Messi's in the MLS next week product that's releasing, and so we talk about everything here. What else you want to talk about? Let's just not talk about pickleball. No one cares about pickleball. Honestly, no one cares about pickleball. Even if you play pickleball, you don't care about pickleball. You just like it because you can stand there and do nothing else. Any sport where you can just stand there, I think it's a great sport too. Yeah, I heard the whole Vegas thing was an absolute, total, and complete fiasco. Everyone who I know who was in Vegas for the Formula One said it was a train wreck. I don't know if that's true, but that's what everyone that was there told me. Am I wrong? Were they wrong? Was it great? That same thing? Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's too bad. I wish it was better. Round 2 is opened. And that's with the twins at Krav Maga. So I am on my own. Adley. Stop that dumb thing. Race was good? Well, that's good. I didn't know you were a Formula One guy. Yashua. Nice. Yeah, that's the leaf. Mikey the Fish. Future Giant. Mikey the Fish. Future Giant. Hey, we're up to $60 worth of Acuna. $60 worth of Acuna and no Ohtani's thus far, though Ohtani will catch up. He always does. Future San Francisco Giant, Shohei Ohtani, by the way. Mark Vientos. Wouldn't it be interesting if the Angels somehow were able to re-sign Ohtani and then rebuilt the roster? I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. Jordan Walker. X-Fractor. Is this X-Fractor? Y-Fractor? One of those fractors anyway. Prism Refractor. Which one is this? Prism Refractor? I can never remember those things. Wait a minute. Did I pass up an Otani? I feel like I've... Do we have another Otani? I don't know. Maybe somebody brought one in. Ooh. MVP buyback is in full swing. Full swing. Like I said, if you don't have a shop near you and you need to do something with whatever you have, or you got the urge for something, message me. I'll let you apply it to grading. I'll let you apply it to future breaks. Joshua. Gunner. So there you go. Yeah, I think it is a prison refractor. Thought that was on Shawshank. Jared, hey Adley. Garrett Cole, Loop, a future Giant. Giants are going to have everybody. They're going to be like the Yankees and the Dodgers, never win. Sign everyone and then can't win the big one. George Kirby, Massey. Because somebody came in the shop and they're like, well, if you make the playoffs, no, that's not what baseball is. It's either win the World Series or don't. If you don't win the World Series, you didn't do anything. Your year was a bust. Incrementally improving in football, okay, it can happen. But in baseball, Beatty, refractor, if you don't win the World Series, what have you done? You got to win the World Series. It's win or nothing. Cal Mitchell. Riley Green, pink. There you go. Oh, we made a who's not? Jose Abreu is not. Leo Verpaguero probably is not. Nick Lodolo probably not. JD Martinez might be. Austin Riley probably not. Braves will probably lock him up. Long-term deal. Aaron Judge, we won't go there. There's Mike Trout. So a few guys. Charles, a few. Not many. Lennon Sosa. Hey! Now looky. A Gunnar Henderson variation SP, whichever way you want to call it. There you go. That's nice. Chris Monroe. Honestly, you can about get there with Adley and Gunnar. You can pretty much get there with base cards and refractors. And you can get there with that. Especially long term. It just, you can get there. Both those guys are going to be absolute monsters. Can you imagine? And then you add what's his butt to it, potentially next year, Holiday. Holy cow! Who was the other guy that they had? Kierstad. Whatever happened to Kierstad? Adley. Was Kierstad ever anything? Heston Kierstad? Najigba? See, future Giant? No, he can't be. Never mind. Wrong team. My bad. Shea. Riley Green. He could be a Giant. Mike Yastrzemski could be a Giant. Hey, Vinny Pasquantino. Pew, team color match. Very nice autograph for the Royals. Out of 150. 150. Out of 150. Vinny. Now I'm talking like Garrick, for heaven's sakes. Logan Webb. He's a monster. Logan Webb was busted for PEDs in the minors. Can he make the Hall of Fame as a pro? Let's say the guy goes on and wins 300 games. Does he, knowing that he's already been busted for PEDs one time, can he make the Hall of Fame? Vaughn Grissom. David VR. My answer is it depends upon if the media likes him. Let's say he's a likable guy. Let's say he's a very likable guy who wins 300 games. He's everybody's friend. Does he make the Hall of Fame? Simple yes or no question here, guys. Nolan Jones. Titan Hadley. Anyone? Anyone? Someone? Zach Gallen. Why do you need to bring up Bonds? There are lots of guys who have been jerks to the media. Why does he need to bring up Bonds? Dave Kingman? How come we can't bring up Dave Kingman? You're old. You know who Dave Kingman is. You know what a schmuck he was. Who's the guy that used to play for the Indians? He was a schmuck too. Hit a lot of home runs though. Man, but he was all roided out. That's what I'm saying. He's a nice guy. The media likes him. He's a nice guy. Wins 300 games. Does he make the Hall of Fame? Out, man. Michael Harris. Hey, E. Albert Bell, yes. 300 home runs, 500 home runs. But he's a, Who was involved in PEDs? Did Barry Bonds ever test positive for PEDs? Think about it before you answer it. Did he ever test positive for PEDs? The answer is no. He never did test positive for PEDs. Was he accused of them by some dude he may or may not have been dating? I don't know about that part. That's his private life, and I'm not going to speak on that. But, lover's quarrel aside, maybe. He never tested positive for anything. Some dude rubs a little ointment on you, then you're accused. Is that Lou Whitaker was he didn't get along with the media, huh? I did not know about Lou Whitaker. Honestly, I didn't know anything about Lou Whitaker, but I never heard any stories about him being a jerk. Tony La Russa was a jerk. He's going to make the Hall of Fame. It is a shame. It is a shame. Because there's a lot of biases in there. A lot of personal grudges, a lot of vendettas. A lot of you didn't give me an interview. How do I know all this happens? Charles's 10th grade photography teacher. He or she was very intelligent about these things. Man or a woman, Charles, your 10th grade photography teacher. See, I knew it was a dude, very intelligent guy. Oh, geez, what is this one? That's ridiculous thick. Oh, that's why I look. There's a backward card. I'm going to guess it's an autograph. Just my guess. Oh, geez, come on. I see the Dodgers were going to try to pick up, potentially, or the rumor has it they're going to go after Trout and Ohtani. That would be interesting. Be a shame for Mike Trout to spend his whole career and not win the World Series. But you go to the Dodgers, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. What's up, Jason? I don't know. That was a rumor, though, that they have the room to trade for Trout and sign Ohtani. Jeez, really dug into that one. He's sad for both of them. That's right. He needs to lose 105 games. You know what? A healthy Mike Trout on the Royals, they might be a 500 team. They might be a 500 team. Ain't gonna be no more than that, but they might be a 500 team. Ooh, these things are brutal on the wrist and the forearm. What do you chalk that up to, though, for the Dodgers? I mean, seriously, every year they put out good teams, you know, good competitive teams, but they can't finish it off. Why is that? The Yankees, if you remember, for a long time couldn't finish it off because they would spend a lot of money, but the clubhouse had no chemistry. That the teams that won in the 90s and 2000s for the Yankees were mostly homegrown talent. Well, a lot of it was homegrown. The Giants, when they won the 3 World Series in 5 years, a lot of homegrown, so they knew each other. But these teams that spend a lot of money, they just never seem to win. And the Dodgers they seem like a good combination of that. Good homegrown talent plus spending the money on players. They just cannot get it done. They just cannot get it done. Which is crazy to me. Like the Braves of the 90s, just couldn't get it done. Braves now having a hard time getting it done. They should know that. They should know that. Though I'd take Clayton Kershaw on a 1-year contract if I were the Giants. And then I'd make the playoffs and let him pitch. Nah. It's going to be a shame for Kershaw because he's an absolute first ballot Hall of Fame pitcher. No doubt. And he's always going to have that stigma. I think we're up to 80 for now for Acuna. is he couldn't win in the playoffs. That is a rough stigma to have. Anthony Volpe. Corbin. So we had cases where we hit 2 Volpe autographs and we hit 2 Corbin Carroll autographs, right? If I recall correctly. Chapman, that's who the Giants are looking at. Chapman. Negative, Tyler Freeman. I guess so. He's such a good pitcher. Cody Bellinger. He's going to wind up being a Giant. I think everybody's going to wait and see. This is either going to go one of 2 ways for baseball. Either everyone's going to wait and see what happens with Ohtani before they start signing people, or everyone's going to start signing everybody else because they assume they're not going to get him. So it's either going to be during the winter meetings, it's either going to be a frenzy of signings or quiet. And both of them because of Shohei Ohtani. Tristan Cases, pink. Shea Gunner. Waldachek, Scotty's favorite player. Hey, look at that, another Acuna. I think that's $100 worth of Acuna now. And still sitting at $20 worth of Ohtani, I believe. Corbin. 2 Corbins in 1 box. That's interesting, right? Is this the same box? I think it is. Wander Refractor. At one point, that Wander Refractor would have gotten a sleeve, but now we just can't do it. Even though he'll be back. Albert. Mike Yastrzemski. Hey, negative. Clayton Kershaw, negative. Pete Alonso. Mushroom. Which way are you going to go here? Dang it. Kicking my butt here, Pack. Goldie. Kyle Stowers. Hey. What are we at? $40? Oh, his father passed, huh? That's too bad. Hopefully it was peacefully. Someone will sign Bauer. Someone will sign Bauer. Mike Trout. Michael Harris II. Michael Conforto. Tristan Cases. You'd be silly not to. Gunner. Waldachek. Langoliers. Francisco. Uh-oh, gold. I don't think that's an auto. Oh, look at that. Pete Alonso. Back-to-back Pete Alonso gold. 18 out of 50. 1850 last year, the Padres won the World Series. Brandon Lau. That was before, the World Series. It was out of 299. And then Corbin Carroll, man. Suddenly Corbin Carroll. All over the place. And then $120 worth of Ronald Acuna. Braves are on their way. The Angels will make this mad dash. So I think this one had the autograph in it. Let's find out. Bubba Pasquantino. Oh, wrong stack. Spencer Steer, Albert Peraza. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Nolan Gorman and Diaz. Wow, we're getting color out of 299. Is that the second one for Houston? A green and now a purple. Yainer. Is that how you say his name? Yainer. Stefanik. Goldie. Dermis. Dermis? Can't be Dermis. I don't know. Crone. The mushroom. Ooh, one's got some. Bryce Harper. I don't think the Phillies are a better team than Atlanta. I think the chemistry is just a little bit better. I think the Braves have a good chemistry. I think the Phillies have just a little tiny bit more. Ramon, at one point, his cards were crazy. Hit a Laureano, you were all kinds of happy. Not anymore. Rendon. Rizzo, Murphy. Yoshida. He's going to get a sleeve. DL Hall, the mushroom. Tay Oscar. Garrett Mitchell. Move some of this over to the sleeve. Oh, get up. Sleeve box. Look at that. See that? We got 2 stacks of 4. You see the middle there? Jordan. It's only the second Jordan Walker. That's interesting. Garrett, Harper, Miranda, Miguel Vargas. A lot of Pete Alonso. Just my imagination. Moreno, Michael Grove. Encarnacion, Kodai. Look, Salvador the Cheater. Salvador the Cheater. We better hurry up with Ohtani. Angel spot ain't looking too hot. Come here. Oh, dang it. Good enough. 2 stacks of 8 left. Then we're on to the archives. I predict 2 Dodger lunch pails. 2 Dodger lunch pails. Jeez. All right. That was weird. I got some cards back from SGC. You guys want to see them? Take 2 minutes out, show you what we got back. Yeah, it'd be nice. We haven't hit a Clemente or a Hank Aaron. No one? Okay. Fine. I won't share. All right, let me open this, but nobody look but Charles. No one else gets to look but Charles, so you have to close your eyes. It's only a dozen cards. Unfortunately, nothing huge I am, but a lot of nice. Here's something silly though too. This is interesting. So this card, this is a Barry Sanders auto out of 250, right? 235 out of 250. It came back as too large to holder. I'm gonna have to call and find out what that's all about. Jordan 9.5. I like that. Almost got there. Just missed by half a grade. But Robin Yount. This is a nice big card. Tom Seaver. It's only 2.5, but it's still good. Mickey and a 4.5 for the 68. This is a nice high number for this one as well. Brooks Robinson, 1967, but it's number 600. It's a tough card. It's a tough card. George Brett in a 5. This is probably the weakest one. I thought I was a little bit better. I was wrong. Roger Maris in a 5. Clemente, 66 and a 5. This one's pretty because this one's about $600. 8's really hard for this card. So it comes back about, I bought this at a card show actually, of all places. And I was very surprised and happy that it got an 8. I'll take an 8. And then 2 Carews. At one point I collected Rod Carew. 2.5 and a 3.5. All right, there's my whole group for today. I have not been sending in as many cards as I used to for us. I got to start getting more. Get off the schneid and get more sent in. I've got a bunch that I could send in. And we'll get there eventually. But those were from one, I think those all came from the same collection. The Barry didn't, but all the vintage came from one buy. And then I had a second buy that included a big run of the 1966 Batman. It had 3 of the number 1, which is Batman, which is a big card. And then some early 60s stuff. It's always fun when those walk in. And that Seaver, believe it or not, is even in a 2.5 is several $100. I love me some vintage. I have a couple of other stacks over there I need to get done too. That I need to stop being lazy about. Three autos, no base. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick before I open these. And then after this stack of 8, we have one stack of 8 left. Okay. Next wave of 8. I don't know where we're at on Acuna. 140, I think, maybe. That makes 140 on Acuna. Jacques Peterson, who I hope the Giants don't sign back. Not that I think he's a bad player. I just think that signing him to a $20 million contract was a bad idea. Nolan Jones. Still don't know who David VR is. Toglia. Come on. Stay with me. Somebody here?
No.
What am I hearing?
I just locked the door and turned everything off.
Oh. Was somebody trying to get in and you were yelling in your face?
No.
Cody Bellinger.
You would have heard me. Everyone would have heard me. They said on sleep so far.
I guess that's not. Thought there was, yeah, for that wave. I thought Bellinger's card looked different, but I guess I'm wrong. Hey, Pink Gunner. Three Jordans. Why couldn't Michael Jordan just half a grade? Can you give me just half a grade? I just wanted, you know, just give me a 10. Oh, it's nice, and I don't see anything wrong with it, but we better just give it a 9.5. Really? Can you give me the half grade? So dumb. I don't always agree with SGC myself. That would be not true. Though I think they do an excellent job. Charles, didn't you just go with 3 10s? I think Charles just had 3 cards graded and all of them hit a 10. Salas? A green and 2 base, right? Out of something. Will Benson. Oh, $4.99. Non-base. That wasn't you, Charles? I don't know who it was. Will Benson. Out of $4.99 for Cleveland. Yoshida. What are we up to? What is we up to? What is we up to? Okay. Wow. That wasn't bad at all. Juan Soto. Mike Trout. Hey. Now we are up to $60 worth of a Ohtani. 60 or 80? I think it's only 60. He's catching up. Pena, Trout. Ever so slowly. Hey! Wish it was somebody else, but Jazz Chisholm Jr. Miami. Ultraviolet All-Stars. Ultraviolet All-Stars. I like those. Ethan Small. We get a lot of those Rileys. Gosman. Giants should have tried harder. Oops. Sorry, Bobby. Giants should have tried harder to re-sign Gosman. Senga. What's the status on O'Neal Cruz? Is he still all broken? Yeah, that is a 40. But I think we only had one other 20. So I think we're only up to 60 on Ohtani. But I don't know. We'll find it in the recap. Jordan is a Titan. Yes, he is. We got to be around a couple days in. What are we in? A few days on this? $1,000, give or take. I imagine on Friday people are going to be bringing them in. Starting to run, that's good. Ethan Small. Two 20s and a 40, so we're up to 80. Okay. 80. We'll see in the recap too. Maybe we'll get there. Yashaway. Ooh, jeez. Kyle Stowers. Sorry, Kyle. Tatis. Something on Tatis was sticky. I have no idea what that could be. None. Messi. Wrong Messi. Papa Bubba Thompson. Jacob deGrom. Jeez Louise. Must be the playoffs. Adley Rutschman. Come on, hands. Keep fighting. Hey! See, I told you they come in bunches. So if we had 220s, then we're up to $120 worth of Ohtani. 120 for Ohtani. I think we're at the same for Acuna, right? We shall see. Marcus Simeon is out of 350. Drew Waters. Chuck Peterson. Anthony Rizzo. My boss, Rizzo. Last 8 boxes. So if you want a last 8 box mojo, now it's time to do it. Last 8 box mojo. Theoretically, we should have 1 more auto. I believe we are at 4. We usually hit 5. We've hit 7 or 9. What did we hit? 7 or 9? Did we have one break where we hit 9 autos in the case? For some reason, I believe that we did. Hey, look at that. Shohei. And they do sometimes, they have in a couple of other cases, come in bunches. You just bunched them. So that'd be nice if they came in bunches. One more and we get one more, we get to break even. It has been, Chris, you are 100% right. It has been a while since we hit a gunner. We shall try to rectify that. The last big Adley we hit was out of Blasters. Remember we hit that blue? Blue Adley. Was it Blue Wave or True Blue? Hey, look at that. Acuna has tied him. I think we're even. Don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% certain, but I think we're at 140 each. My hands are tired. We're going to open these last 4 boxes. Are your hands tired? Oh, never mind then. Yeah, you guys start SGC. I'll be opening the last 4 boxes. Nah, it's only 4 boxes. I made it this far. I'll tough it out. I'll lazy it out. Oh, I'm gonna turn on the fan. Oh, stop it. What the heck is that? Huh? What was it? You probably realize I'm in the middle of a break. Is that orange? No, something looks orange. I mean, there's a purple, but it's not an auto. Yeah, something looks orange. Something turned around. Hope there's something orange in there. What are you doing? Super secret message. Let me see, hold on. Dude, if you hit a Gunner autograph and send it to me, I'll give you 150 bucks. Wow. Wow. Garrick, you got a deal. Chris, Garrick just offered me 150 bucks for any Gunnar Henderson autograph we hit. I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. I have to send it to him now. Adley. Personally, I kind of think that's a very mean-spirited thing to do, but, you know, I am a capitalist after all, and so, you know, what can I say? It's not you, it's Garrick. Oh, Hoppy. I don't know if I was supposed to tell you that or not. I didn't read that far down. There were some other words, but, you know. Oh, Hoppy. Garrick, I'll need that in cash. FYI. Like last time. Small bills. Albert. Send it FedEx. FedEx is better with loose cash than UPS. Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Kyle Tucker. What?
This envelope that came in for the SGC order.
What the hell did he do?
He should have sent it to SGC. He didn't pay us for that.
Wow, that's neat.
So we're gonna have to figure that one out.
Nah, we won't have to figure it out. We'll just include it in the order. Castle, you know what I'm saying? He intended to send that to them.
Just include it in the box.
We put a note on there that, hey, I think he intended to send this direct.
Because he paid a shipping fee to them and the service fee to them.
Everything was them?
Yeah. Yeah, that's their paperwork.
Royce Lewis out of 125. Yeah, I just put a note on it. They'll take care of it. Yashaway. Filled out their paperwork and then sent it to us. My kind of guy.
Which is funny because their address is right on the paperwork.
My kind of guy. Yoshida. Wonder if he called me. He had a question.
Possibly.
Gray. Miguel Vargas out of 275. People make mistakes all the time where SGC stuff is concerned. It's interesting. Aaron Judge. Come on, where's our other auto? We want another auto. Walt, Scott's favorite player, Waldachuk. Brett Beatty. Ian Happ. Waldachuk again. Garcia. Hey. Jordan Walker. Gabriel Moreno. Drew Waters. Ooh. Corbin Carroll Refractor. I think Corbin's going to be a good long-term player. Conforto. Andrew McCutcheon. Massey. Waldachuk. What's with all the Waldachuk? Beatty. Pete Alonso, another Corbin. We've had Corbin showing up without Volpe. It usually does not happen. They're usually together. MJ Melendez, Prato. Oh, and there he is. Anthony Volpe. Two stacks left. Come on. Two stacks left. Something in here? Something in the middle. Is it color or is it an autograph? Let's hope it's an autograph. CJ Crone. Julio. Nick Prato. Purple. Herrera out of 250. Pete Alonso. Molina. Yash. Brandon Crawford. Cedric the Entertainer. Uh-oh. Viento should go over there. Come on, last stack. Fujinami. Josh. JD. Prato. Mitch Haniger. Herrera. Shea. Julio. Dang it. We're only going to get 4 autos out of this thing. Color me a little sad about that. I think we only went 140. Both of the came up $10 short for each of them. $9 short, I guess. But with everything else you got, for the Braves, you got all the Michael Harris a second. For the Ohtani spot, I mean the Angel spots, you got all the Trout. Oh, Hoppy, you know, all that stuff. All right, first lunchbox. Who will it be? Will it be one of our wayward ones that we haven't hit yet? Will it be Hank Aaron? Look at that, we hit one. All right. That's our first Hank Aaron. Seattle Mariners. Hold on, let me see. I think I have. Randy Johnson's on there. Seattle Mariners. Yeah, we'll keep it. Put you back in here. Right, Braves on here. Stick you back there. Was that Stellato? Ahmed Rosario. Cody Bellinger. Michael Harris the second. J.P. Crawford. Melot. Get over there. Sammy Sosa. Baby Boomers. Jordan Walker is a baby boomer. Okay. If you insist. Willie Mack. Ah, so close. Kyle Stowers. So close. So close, Chris. So close. Fought. Hey, Clemente and McCutcheon. Oh, Lord, don't give us anything that we have to roll off. Because I would genuinely just roll a die. Francisco is a Met. Francisco is out of 99. 45 out of 99.
So these three holders, there's no special instruction on them. I'm just putting them in the regular.
That's it. If they didn't leave any instructions, they'll just be popped out and redone. Jeter. Casey. Stan the man. Inside baseball. Javier Baez is out of 70. 11 out of 25. Sorry. Detroit. All right, guys, last box mojo. Do you want to last box mojo this? All right, let's see the difference in price. Maybe we have to do this a little bit different because the Red Sox are 80 and the Yankees are 140. We've got enough of these dumb things. And nobody cares that much. So this is odd. This is even. Let me get my die. Oh, geez, not you. A die. Okay, odd and even. Even. You know, if I was the breaker, I would do it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, go do it. Come talk to me after 5 years doing it full time. Jackie. Darn you, Charles. Darn you. I knew I was going to hit a Jackie. Arizona. I don't want to darn you to heck, because that's mean. But, you know, I will darn you. And if I go out there and start opening them myself, I'm going to wind up hitting all. Well, then I guess I would have them all. That'd be okay, too. Doggers. What would I give you for the Jackie? I'll let you stay in the group. Rogers Hornsby. Did you guys all catch that? I just threatened Charles. I just told Charles if he doesn't give me the Jackie, that I'm kicking him out of the group. What will his answer be? This is what we're all waiting for. Kettle Mart out of 99. I just openly threatened him. 34 out of 99. Bryce, Erie. Hoppa. Borzak Granke. Julian. He's supposed to be pretty good. Out of 25. Wow. So both boxes had a /25, which was nice. This one has a little bit of a... I kind of want to go to the casino tonight. I don't know why. Go play my favorite slot machine. Bobby and George. My favorite slot machine is Medusa. You did that wrong. You were supposed to say, peace out, homies. Tyler Stevenson is our autograph. Cincinnati Reds. It'd have been much more fun if you'd have said, peace out, homies. I'm just saying. That's what I would say. Albert. Ted and Carl. Nice. Robin Yount. Hey, Bleacher Reacher. I'm going to put a sleeve on it. Rodon. Michael Harris II. Put a sleeve on it. Jared Walsh. There's Josh. We'll put a like old Josh. Corbin. Ezekiel Tovar is probably out of 199. Dale Murphy or James Outman? I'll take Dale Murphy. All right, let's recap. Charles stole my Dodgers tin. The other tin was our first Atlanta Braves. Two big ones, the Mariners and the Diamondbacks. I don't know. Cal Raleigh is your catcher. Robbie Razor, whatever. And let's go. We're going to count up the Otanis and Acuñas as we go through this, see where we're at. From the, what are these? Archives boxes. Ezekiel Tovar out of 199. Corbin Carroll, Ted Williams, and Carl Yastrzemski. Auto of Tyler Stevenson. Bobby Witt and George Brett, two-sider. Julian out of 25. Kettle Mart out of 99. Ortiz and Jeter. This one went to Ortiz. Javier Baez is out of 25. Corbin Carroll, /99 for Francisco. Roberto Clemente and Andrew McCutcheon. And Kyle Stowers was the other auto, along with the baby boomer of Jordan Walker. Topps Chrome. Herrera out of 250. Volpe. Corbin Carroll refractor. That's nice. Jordan Walker. Miguel Vargas out of 275. Royce Lewis out of 125. Adley. There's $25 worth of Acuña. $25 worth of Ohtani. Oop, you get over here. Simeon out of 350. There's $60 now worth of Otani. Adley Rutschman, Corbin Carroll. Our only ultraviolet was Jazz Chisholm. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Now we're up to $100 worth of Otani, 240s and a 20. Anthony Volpe refractor, Will Benson auto out of $4.99 for Cleveland. Jordan Walker, Gunner, pink. Corbin Carroll. Okay, what is going on here? Anthony Volpe, we're up to $40 for Acuna. Jordan Walker, auto number 2, Diaz out of $2.99. Nice little tight auto there, Houston. Now we're up to $60 worth of Acuna and Corbin Carroll. $2.99 for Brandon Lau /50. That's a really nice Pete Alonso. $120 worth of Otani. Negative for Clayton Kershaw. Corbin Carroll. $80 now worth of Acuna. Tyler Freeman negative. Corbin Carroll. Anthony Volpe. Now we're up to $100 worth of Acuna. Those are all base. Adley Rutschman. Vinny Pasquantino. This one's nice because it's a team color match out of 150. Adley. He's in the wrong stack. There's a really nice Gunner. I bet you that's worth a shekel or two. Image variation. Adley Rutschman negative, and $120 worth of Otani. No, $140 worth of Otani. 3 $20 and 2 40s. Jordan Walker refractor. Now we're up to $140 for Ronald Acuna. Adley Rutschman. Bregman is out of $2.99. Hunter Brown, true green out of $99. Adley Rutschman, sepia out of $2.99. John Gray, Anthony Volpe. Acuna breaks it with $160. Adley Rutschman. There's a Gunner refractor. Javier Assad out of $99 and Ezekiel Tovar out of $275. So let's double check all these. 20, 40, 80, $140 worth of Otani. 20, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, $160 worth of Acuna. So the Braves paid for themselves with just Acuna, and the Angels are $10 off. But that's okay. It was a very nice one. All right, guys, appreciate you. Like I said, no break tomorrow, no break Thursday. We're going to do a 3 for 2 on Series 2 on Friday. I'll get everything posted about it, and so everybody can get tags. But we're going to open 3 cases, and we're going to pay ×2 pricing on it. So we get an extra case. Buy 2, get 1 free, if that's how you like to look at it. Everyone, we're going to miss Charles a lot. Tell Charles goodbye. We hope Charles has a good Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas. Outside of that, I'll talk to all the rest of you guys soon. Take care.